Hello, and welcome back to Listen and Learn. This is the place where you listen to English, feel English, and slowly start speaking English with confidence. In this channel, you do not need to be perfect. You do not need big grammar rules. You only need to listen, understand, and repeat. Today, I have a special story for you. This story is simple, this story is emotional, and this story is designed to help all English learners, beginner, intermediate, or advanced. While listening, you will hear clear, slow English, learn natural sentence patterns, improve your listening skills, and feel more confident speaking English. Please listen carefully, pause when you need, repeat sentences aloud if you can. Now relax, take a deep breath, and let's begin our story. A quiet beginning. In a small town, far away from big cities, lived a man named Daniel. Daniel was not famous. He was not rich. He was not powerful. He was simple. Every morning, Daniel woke up at 6 o'clock. He made a cup of tea. He sat near the window, and he watched people go to work. Daniel liked silence. He liked slow mornings. He liked thinking. But Daniel had one problem. He could not speak English fluently. When he was young, English scared him. The words felt heavy, the sentences felt long, and when people spoke fast, his mind became empty. At school, Daniel stayed quiet. Teachers asked questions. Other students answered fast. Daniel knew the answer, but the words never came out. So he stayed silent. Over time, silence became his habit. Years passed. Daniel grew older. He got a small job at a local store. Tourists sometimes came to the town. They asked questions in English. Daniel smiled, Daniel nodded, but inside he felt small. One day, a woman came into the store. She looked tired. She looked lost. She asked, "Excuse me, can you help me?" Daniel froze. His heart started beating fast. His hands felt cold. He understood her English, but speaking back felt impossible. "Yes, yes," he said quietly, but he did not continue. The woman waited. Daniel wanted to explain. He wanted to help, but fear stopped him. "I'm sorry," he whispered. I no speak English good." The woman smiled kindly. "That's okay," she said slowly. "Thank you anyway." She left the store. Daniel felt pain in his chest. Not anger, not jealousy, regret. That night, Daniel could not sleep. He kept thinking, "I understand English, I read English, but why can't I speak?" He remembered his school days. He remembered people laughing. He remembered his fear. Then he asked himself a question. What if I start slowly? Not fast English, not perfect English, just slow, just simple. The next day, Daniel did something new. He found an old radio. He turned it on. English voices filled the room. At first, it felt strange. The words came and went, but Daniel did not stop it. He listened. Every day, morning, evening, night. He listened while making tea. He listened while walking. He listened before sleeping. He did not try to understand everything. He just listened. After 1 week, something changed. Some sentences felt familiar. Some words felt friendly. Daniel started repeating small lines. Good morning. How are you? Thank you very much. He spoke slowly, very slowly, but he spoke. One evening, Daniel stood in front of a mirror. He looked at himself. He said, "My name is Daniel." His voice shook, but he smiled. Again, he said it. "My name is Daniel." This time, stronger. Day by day, Daniel continued. No pressure, no fear, only progress. He learned one sentence each day, only one. Sometimes he failed, sometimes he forgot, but he never stopped. Weeks passed. One morning, the same woman came back to the store. She smiled. "Hello again," she said. Daniel felt nervous, but this time he did not freeze. He took a breath, and slowly, clearly, he said, "Hello, yes, how can I help you?" The woman's eyes widened. She smiled warmly, and Daniel felt something new. Confidence. Not fast, not perfect, but real. And this was only the beginning. After that day, Daniel felt different. Not proud, not perfect, but brave. He helped the woman find her place. He spoke slowly. He made mistakes, but he did not stop. That night, Daniel smiled before sleeping. For the first time, English did not feel like an enemy. It felt like a friend he was slowly getting to know. The next weeks were not easy. Some days English felt clear. Some days it felt confusing again. Sometimes Daniel forgot simple words. Sometimes his mouth could not follow his brain. But he remembered one thing. Progress is not fast. Progress is steady. Every morning, Daniel added a new habit. He spoke to himself. While walking, he described the world. The sky is blue. The road is quiet. I am walking slowly. At first, he felt strange. People passed him. Some looked at him, but Daniel did not care. This was his journey. One evening, Daniel found an old notebook. He wrote on the first page, "I am learning English for my life, not for fear." Every day, he wrote 3 sentences. Not long, not complex, just real. I helped a customer today. I felt nervous, but I spoke. I am improving. Writing helped him think. Thinking helped him speak. One afternoon, a young boy entered the store. The boy looked excited. "Do you speak English?" the boy asked. Daniel paused. Before, he would say no. Now, he answered honestly. "I am learning," Daniel said. "I speak slowly." The boy smiled. "That's okay," he said. "Me too." They laughed. That laugh felt powerful. 2 learners, no judgment, only effort. They talked for 5 minutes about weather, about school, about life. Simple English, but meaningful. After the boy left, Daniel felt proud, not because his English was good, but because he used it. That night, Daniel remembered his old fear, the fear of being wrong, the fear of sounding stupid. He realized something important. People do not care about mistakes. They care about meaning. This thought changed him. Months passed. Daniel's English was still slow, but now it was clear. Tourists came more often. Daniel helped them. Sometimes he searched for words. Sometimes he paused, but he never gave up mid-sentence. And people waited because Daniel's voice had confidence now. One day, something unexpected happened. The store owner called Daniel. "Daniel," he said, "I see how you help customers." Daniel listened. "You speak English," the owner continued. "Not perfect, but effective." Daniel felt nervous. "I want you to manage the front desk," the owner said. "More tourists trust you." Daniel was silent. His heart beat fast. He remembered the old Daniel, the quiet Daniel, the scared Daniel. And now, this moment. "Yes," Daniel said slowly, "I will try my best." The first day at the front desk was hard. Many questions, many accents, many fast speakers. Daniel did not understand everything, but he did something important. He asked, "Can you speak slowly, please? Can you repeat that?" People respected that. They slowed down. They helped. Daniel learned a powerful lesson. Asking is not weakness. Asking is intelligence. At home, Daniel changed too. He watched English videos, not to study, but to enjoy. Stories, interviews, podcasts. English became part of his life. Not pressure, not stress, just connection. One night, Daniel received an email. It was from a travel company. They needed a local guide, someone who spoke English. Daniel read the email many times. His hands shook. "Am I ready?" he asked himself. Then he remembered something. You don't become ready. You become ready by starting. Daniel replied, "Yes, I speak English, slowly and clearly." The first tour was unforgettable. Daniel guided 5 people. He explained history. He told stories. He smiled. Sometimes he searched for words, but people listened. At the end, one woman said, "Daniel, your English is beautiful." Daniel laughed. "Beautiful?" he asked. "I speak slowly." The woman replied, "Because you speak with heart." Those words stayed with him forever. That night, Daniel stood in front of the same mirror. He looked at himself. He said, "I am not afraid anymore." His voice was calm, strong. He understood something deep. Fluency is not speed. Fluency is confidence. And his life was changing. The fear returns. Success never comes alone. After becoming a local guide, Daniel's life became busy. More people talked to him. More people listened to him. But one day, a problem came. Daniel was invited to speak at a small community event. Many foreigners would be there, many English speakers. The organizer said, "Daniel, can you speak for 10 minutes in English?" Daniel smiled, but inside, fear returned. That old fear, the fear of standing in front of people. That night, Daniel could not sleep. What if I forget words? What if I make mistakes? What if they laugh? His hands shook again. The old Daniel came back. But then, Daniel remembered his journey. He remembered the store, the mirror, the first sentence, the first customer. He asked himself a new question. What if I speak anyway? Not perfect, not fast, just honest. Daniel said yes to the event. The moment that changed everything. The day arrived. Daniel stood on the stage. Lights were bright. People were watching. His heart beat fast. For a moment, he wanted to run, but then he started. "Hello, everyone," he said slowly. "My name is Daniel." Silence. People listened. "I was afraid of English," he continued. "I stayed quiet for many years." His voice was shaking, but he did not stop. "I learned something important," he said. "English is not about perfection." He looked at the audience. "It is about courage." Something magical happened. People nodded. People smiled. Daniel felt calm. He finished his talk. Not fast, not perfect, but real. The room filled with applause. Daniel's eyes filled with tears, not because of English, but because of freedom. The new Daniel. Years later, Daniel became a teacher, not a grammar teacher, not a perfect speaker, but a confidence teacher. He helped people who were afraid, like him. He told them one sentence: speak slowly, speak honestly, speak anyway. Daniel never forgot his past because his past became his power. If you are listening to this story now, remember this: you do not need perfect English. You do not need fast English. You only need brave English. Start slow, speak today, and your life will change.